What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is Zach Novak and this is Zach Novak Plays Games. In today's video, well, I was gonna have a challenge video, but it actually isn't gonna happen because, well, I tried to go through and actually edit the video, render it, and just wasn't actually having it. So I'm gonna go through, edit another video, that being this one being on the ARCHON'S Forge. Now this should have been a video that was going up about a week ago, except however I was going to upload it. I had scheduled it and then yeah, I hadn't actually got around to it, but yeah, lost all the stuff on my computer, so have to go through and re-record it today. Hopefully it's not too late. But anyway, this is all the information we've got from the ARCHON'S Forge as of now before the Rise of Iron does drop. Hopefully you do enjoy this video. Roll the intro and let's get into it. Alrighty, so in today's video, as you guys can see in the background, we've got some Challenge of the Elders solo gameplay I went through and completed the other day. I think it was last week at some point. It wasn't actually this week that I do know of, but the ARCHON'S Forge. Now this new playable area that is going to be in the Plague Lands, the new area in the Cosmodrome. Now in itself, what we do know as of now of the ARCHON'S Forge isn't very much. There is quite a few bit of details and bit of juicy knowledge that we do know that is pretty interesting, however. So let's start things off by saying it is the new area, a lot like the Challenge of the Elders like we're doing now, the actual Prison of the Elders if you will, as well as the Court of Oryx. Now it's like these two combined in the way that it has actual wave after wave of enemies, and at the same time you have to actually bring offerings. Now getting onto the offerings, you will be required to present an offering at the console, which then will start a 5-minute encounter in which you'll have to actually clear 100% of the enemies for then the Forge to actually give you the ability to then kill the big boss, the mini boss if you will. Now in itself it will be pretty freaking awesome. I am seriously super hyped about it. Now the actual artifacts that you will be offering, I don't know actually if they're called artifacts or what they're actually gonna be called, but the offerings are gonna have a quality that is a lot like the Court of Oryx with different tiers. Now these tiers are gonna actually coincide with what enemy you're gonna be facing throughout the ARCHON'S Forge, whether that be more actual mini enemies or mini ads and more actual big tier ads or more actual styles of mini bosses. These Siva offerings are gonna actually drop from enemies like splicers in the Plague Lands. So when you go through and kill certain different actual splicers, they will drop certain different offerings depending on their level, and you can collect and find more of these Siva offerings which can actually be located all around the Plague Lands. So run that by you again. To start the ARCHON'S Forge, you have to find and collect Siva offerings. The Siva offerings drop from splicers. Now these splicers that you can find throughout the Plague Lands are segmented into different levels. These then different levels are then depicting on which quality you'll actually receive from said Siva offerings. These Siva offerings will then be required to be presented at the console, which then starts a 5-minute encounter in which you have to defeat all 100% of the enemies to then go after the big mini boss. There are no other new mechanics added into the ARCHON'S Forge that we know of as of yet, but the ARCHON'S Forge can actually drop max light level gear. We're actually unsure whether that will be 385 light or it'll actually be the 400 after hard mode drops. Something that you should know is you should actually bring a teammate, because if you die you'll be transported to a prison cell which is closed off by yellow lasers overlooking the area. Now Game Informer has revealed that it is actually possible to get back into the arena by helping your teammates actually complete certain objectives or by spending certain currencies. What these are we still don't know and are unsure of. Now this replayable activity that becomes available after you have successfully completed the 5th story mission in the campaign it is recommended to bring a teammate or two with you because the Archon's Forge in itself is a challenge. Now 5-minute waves of enemies that are mainly focusing on splicers and actual fallen. The inevitability leads to a big boss battle. Now this big boss battle has certain mechanics that are split up in different actual ways. Now once you have defeated the boss and dealt enough damage, you'll then be granted exclusive Archon's Forge loot. Now to complete the full Archon's Forge set, you have to go through and complete the Archon's Forge multiple times. So that in itself is pretty freaking interesting. I am really freaking hyped again for the Archon's Forge. I'm really super hyped for Rise of Iron. Hopefully you guys are too. If you guys are, leave a like down below, leave a comment in the comment section, let me know what you guys actually think is going to be the awesomest gear that you can actually get from Rise of Iron. What you actually think is the best of the best so far. Now I myself have quite a few videos about the Rise of Iron. Just go back through and have a look at the playlist. I'll have an annotation on the screen and it'll lead you to the actual playlist in itself if you want to go and check it out. But once again, this has been Zach Novak. Do all that good stuff down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a dislike if you have disliked this video. Let me know in a comment why you did dislike it, however. But until next time, this is Zach Novak. Do all that good stuff and I'll be cheering like Kieran if he was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, this is Zach Novak, signing off. Peace out.